It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again, I put it in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it, know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come straight.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Oilers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 70 Indy.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Ready.
The first carry after Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will take over.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. Double up, double up. Check. Check.
And he'll do it here with his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit a screen soon.
Safety's creeping.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stay in situation. Let's go.
And again this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch out, watch out.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check 4, check 4.
Kill, kill, kill.
What?
Kill, kill.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Slam, slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his 1st drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll get this complete to Batson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and failing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, let's face it. Any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Watch twins. Check.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now this time they look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Check three.
It'll be Warren on first down. Rolling to his left. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Escaping the pressure, and he will score! Touchdown, Lions!
Give me the ball every time.
It's their quarterback, taking it in. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Off play action. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even. Ready, go!
First down, here's the run with Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Set. Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
eluding the pressure right. It's complete. He finds Falk here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That second down play, that's a -4. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get happy up here sometimes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. And Sanders has got it complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw. Love. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check it back. Check it back.
Now Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they bring out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 1. That'll be complete to Cook. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy in the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
From the gun, Love. It's caught by Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now is signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we reach half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So here are the Lions to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Switch, switch, switch.
A play fake. Now Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Joker, 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 joker.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner, throw left outside, complete. That's Holt. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Nice hit, boy.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? Sprayed the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go, go, go. Set hot. Set go.
Operating from the gun. Run. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying the power game with Ham. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here we go.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these players coming to the NFL.
Here's Warner, looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Holt. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit him with the run. Load up for the run, they hit him with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Let's go. Let's go.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. The last 2 runs have gone nowhere. And now another showdown looming on 3rd and goal. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. They'll go right back to the ground with Funk. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. The Lions are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll have the first down past the 40. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Back to throw. Love. This one caught by Isabella. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack, baby! Good job.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on 3rd down. Love. That ball complete to Isabella. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Okay, baby, I see you.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Yeah, baby.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
2nd and 6. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
And to give this time to the tailback. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And now out comes Houston. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that in this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that he could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Set hot. Here we go, D. Ready.
From the gun, Love. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Warner. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way. As a quarterback on his back, usually can't complete a pass.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Put this one behind them. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready, go.
Throwing on third and long. Love. And he's going to go down again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to the running back.
No.
Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go. Deuce.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Detroit, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.